So in this video, we are going to learn how to create close lead and send Slack message on Elementor form submission. Let's say you have created an online form using Elementor, and whenever you receive a new form submission with the same responses, you want to add a lead in close and also want to notify your team members on Slack. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. In this automation, as a new form submission will be received in our Elementor form, automatically with the same details, we are going to create a lead in close, and also we are going to send the same form responses as a message and notify our team members on Slack for the new lead. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that, you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is a lead form which I've created using Elementor and added on my website. Now I want that whenever I receive a new form submission, I want to create the lead using the same form responses in Close CRM, and also I want to send a message on my Slack channel to update my team members with the new lead details. Now to do this, we have to connect Elementor with Close and Slack, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I would like to name my workflow as Elementor to Close to Slack. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this automation and click on Create. And as you click on Create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect the form which we have created using Elementor with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever we receive a new form submission, a new response in Elementor form, automatically the same form responses also received inside Pabbly Connect, and this automation workflow will trigger. It will start. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the same form responses, same lead details to Close and create a new lead over here. And also we are going to send the same details as a message on our Slack channel too. So let's see how it is done. Starting from a trigger step, here in Choose App, we'll search for Elementor and select it. After selecting Elementor in trigger event from this drop-down, select the trigger event as new form submission. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our Elementor form with Pabbly Connect. And to add this webhook URL, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and go to the form which we have created in Elementor. After coming to this form, just click on this edit button on the top right corner, and from the left sidebar, we'll go to Action After Submit. Under Actions After Submit, just click on this plus button, and from the drop down, we have to select webhook. As we select webhook, a new field of webhook is added just below that. Just click on webhooks, and here in the field of webhook URL, we have to paste the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, just click on Publish, and that's it. We have successfully added this webhook URL in this Elementor form. Now here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to capture some response of a new form submission from Elementor. So what we are going to do, we will just open this form in a new tab and we are going to make a form submission. Let's see, the name of the person is demo user, this is the email address, and this is a dummy mobile number which we are entering. The name of the company is, for example, Pabbly, and city is, for example, Bhopal. You can basically enter any details as per your choice. After entering the details of a new lead, of a dummy lead, let's click on send. And as we click on send, here you can see just now we have received a new form submission in Elementor. Now because we have connected this form with Pabbly Connect, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow in this trigger step, we have received the response. And in this response, you can see we have received the details of the same lead. We have the same name, same email, same mobile number, same company, and also the same city. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed, where we have successfully captured the Elementor form responses in our Pabbly Connect workflow. Now after this is step 2, we want to send the same details to close so that using these details, we can create a lead in close CRM. For that, we will scroll down, come to this action step, and here in choose app, we are going to search for close. Just select it. After selecting close, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as new lead, create lead. After selecting our action event, just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our close account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key over here. And if we are entering the API key, as it is mentioned in the help text that we don't need to enter the password if we are entering the API key. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. So to get it, just go to your close account. From the left sidebar, go to settings. After coming to settings, we will just scroll down and under connect, you can see this option of developer. Go to developer. After coming to the developer section, just click on this new API key button and give this API key a name. Let's say I'll name it as Pabbly Connect. And after naming it, just click on create API key and the new API key is created. Just copy the API key from here and paste it over here. After pasting the API key, just click on save. And as we click on save, here you can see our close account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is the company name. That what is the name of the company of a new lead which we are creating in close. So we have received all the details of a lead from Elementor in the trigger step. So here from the trigger step response says, one by one we have to send all of these details of form submission to this close CRM action step. And to add the trigger responses into action step, we are going to use a process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of company name and here in this drop down you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Elementor of a new form submission. Out of all of these responses, select the response of the company name and it will be mapped. After this, it is asking us for the URL and description. So we haven't received these two details from Elementor and these two fields are also not mandatory, not required. So if you want, you can just ignore these two fields for now. Then it is asking us for the status. And here in this dropdown, you can see a list of different status options which we have. Let's say using this automation, whatever leads which I'm creating in close, I want the status of these leads to be potential. So I'm selecting potential over here. Then it is asking us for the contact name. And as you can guess, we are going to use the same process of mapping. Just click here from the drop down from Elementor responses, select the response of first name, then add a space and map the response of last name as well. Then it is asking us for the contact title. So we haven't received any kind of contact title from Elementor. So we are just going to keep this field as blank. Here in contact office email, we are going to map the response of email address. Then in the contact office phone, we are going to map the mobile number or the response of phone number over here. Then it is asking us for the address. So what kind of address it is? It is business address, mailing address or other. So I'm adding business address over here. And we haven't received rest of the address details, but we have received the response of city. So we are just going to map the response of city over here. If you are receiving the other details of the address like the address line, state, zip code, country, you can also map these details into the respective field. And after mapping all the details, just click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received the response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that a new lead with all of these details which we have mapped over here, basically the same details which we have received from Elementor form submission, a new lead is created in close. So let's check it. We will just go to a close account. We'll just click OK over here and go to the leads section. And yes, here you can see that just now a new lead is created in our close account. And these are the same details of a lead. We have the same name over here, demo user. After that, you can see the same mobile number, same email, same company, and also the same city. This means the automation workflow is working perfectly fine till now. After creating the lead in close, we also want to notify our team members and send a message on our Slack channel. For that, just click on this Add Action Step button over here in our automation workflow and here in Choose App, search for Slack. Just select it. After selecting Slack, in action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Send Channel Message. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Slack account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with Slack button. Now here it is asking us for the token type. So while connecting Slack with Pabbly Connect, we have two options. Either we can create a user-based connection or a bot-based connection. Now, if you want to know about the user-based connection or bot-based connection, what is the difference between both the type of connection? Here you can see this Learn More button. You can just click on it and it will take you to a page on our forum. And at this page, you will get a complete difference that what is the difference between a user-based connection and a bot-based connection for Slack. Right now, I'm just going to make a bot-based connection and click on save. And as I click on save, because we have already logged into a Slack account in our browser, in this pop-up window, it will automatically detect the same account. We will just scroll down and click on allow. And as we click on allow, you can see our Slack account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the channel ID. So all the channels which we have created in our Slack account, you can see all of these channels are listed over here in this drop down. So out of all of these channels, in which particular channel we want to basically send the message, we have to select that. So I have created this channel named as new leads. And in this channel, we want to send the details of a new lead over here. So I'm going to select this channel, new leads over here. Then it is asking us for the message, that what is the message we want to send. So I want my message to be, hello team. So this is the kind of message I want to send on my Slack channel with these details of a new lead. Now what we have to do, as you can guess, one by one, we are going to map the same details of a lead over here in this message field as well. In front of name, we are going to select the response of first name. It will be mapped, then add a space and map the response of last name. Then we are going to map the response of email address. Then we are going to map the response of mobile number as well from the Elementor responses. Then use the same step of mapping to map the city and company as well. So in this way, all the details of a new lead are added over here, are mapped over here in the message field. And this is the kind of message I want to send. Now I have created a simple basic message, but if you want, you can basically create any message as per your choice and map any details of a new lead which you want. And you can also map the details from the close CRM responses as well, from the action step of close which we have received. After creating the message, it is asking us for the image URL and image alt text. Now, if you want, you can send some kind of images as well on your Slack channel using this action. But right now in this automation, we don't want to send any kind of images. So we are just going to keep these fields as blank. Then also we have an option to change the name and the icon of the bot who is going to send the message on our Slack channel. Now, because we have made a bot-based connection, we can just do it. But right now, I don't want to change the name of the bot or the icon. So we are just going to keep this field as blank for now as well. Then it is asking us auto expand link, link username and channel name, and reply broadcast. Now all of these fields are also not mandatory, but you can select the option as per your choice from this drop down. And after selecting all the options, just click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received a response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that a message has been sent on our Slack channel, the same message with the details of a new lead which we have created over here. So let's check it. We will just go to a Slack channel, and yes, here you can see on our Slack channel just now a message has been posted, and in this message we have the details of the same lead which we have received from Elementor form. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now after setting up this automation, we are going to test this automation workflow once. For that, I'll just go to the same Elementor form, and this time we are going to enter the details of a new user in this form. The name of the person is test user over here. This is the email address which we are entering. After that, this is a dummy mobile number as well. The companies, for example, Google, and cities, for example, Delhi. After entering these details, let's click on send. And as we click on send here, you can see just now a new lead is captured. After capturing this new lead, we will see instantly within seconds with the same details, a lead will be created in close. So we'll just go to a close account. From the left sidebar, we will go to the leads section. And after coming to leads here, you can see just now a new lead is created. The company is Google, the city is Delhi, the name of the person, the contact person's name is test user, the same number and the same email address. And here you can see automatically or instantly the same details will be sent as a message on our Slack channel. And yes, the same details of a new lead has been sent as a message on our Slack channel to notify our team members as well. This means this automation workflow which we have created, we have tested this automation in real time and it is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you'll find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.